everybody. Today I want to show you how to create a macro to accomplish the same thing that you saw last week on my video where the Mr. Excel reaction video where he created a style to make numbers into some currencies that are way down in the currency list. So the easiest way for him to do it was to create a style, and he did that using VBA code, and you can see that video up here. I believe it's on the right. But today I'm going to show you how to do the same thing but accomplish it with a Keyboard Maestro macro. So let's get started. We're gonna first launch Excel. And here's a blank Excel sheet that I'm just gonna write some numbers in. Here's the first three. I'm gonna run the macro and then we will talk through it next. The two currencies that Mr. Excel showed because of my comment were the Egyptian pound and the Saudi real. So these are the same currencies we're going to be showing here today. So here are the three numbers that I chose to write. So we're simply going to select them and then hit caps lock T. That starts a conflict palette. As you can see, I already have the macros written, and then I'm going to hit S for SAR. So it opens it up, and then it selects the SAR currency almost instantaneously. So let's go through the macro. I'm gonna hit caps lock K, and then I'm gonna go to where the macros are located, which is right here in Microsoft Excel folder. These two macros have to be in a specific Microsoft Excel folder or aka group, because they can only run while Microsoft Excel is activated. So here's the SAR macro. First, I have it obviously activate Excel. This is there not because Excel will launch when this is launched. No, this has to launch only when Excel is activated. But this action here brings Excel to the front, in front of other applications that you may have open. So now it goes to open the cells formatting dialog box by hitting the keystroke action and the numbers command 1. And then I put a pause here. Then after the 1 second pause, I changed this up. It used to be a down arrow action, but now I changed it to select a part of a screenshot that I've created and put in a specific folder. And that's where the macro selects currency from the formatting number options that you saw first in the dialog box. This is important because it needs to know what category the number format you're going to select is. So if you saw the macro earlier, it moved down from general to currency, and that's where this happens. And then I have display, so it displays kind of the action as it goes, so that you'll see a yellowish box around the action as it's happening. But you don't have to have this checked, it'll still work. And then I pause for a second. Now here I chose to use a move and click action, and this clicks the currency drop down in the Excel formatting dialog box. So this brings down the drop down, and then there's another pause. This can probably be half second. I just typed 1 second because it's easier to type. So after the pause, we type S so that it takes us down to the first currency that begins with the letter S, and we were fortunate that that first currency was the one we wanted, SAR. So from here, you hit return once to select the currency, and then another return to close the save and close the dialog box. And that gives you the macro that you saw earlier. Now let's try the Egyptian pound currency. So we are going to close this macro and then go over here and type some numbers again. Oh, whoops. Let's do in another column. Just so you guys can see the different formats. Here I have 4 numbers this time. I can select them and then hit caps lock T. Caps lock is my hyper key. And then instead of hitting SAR, I hit E for EGP. Watch closely as this macro runs pretty quick. E. There it goes. So it selected currency and then moved on to the currency drop down. We typed E and then it arrowed down 3 times to select the Egyptian currency. And we'll go through it right now. We hit caps lock K to launch the Keyboard Maestro editor. And here's the macro, and it starts out exactly the same way. Activate Microsoft Excel to bring it to the front. Command 1 as a keystroke action to bring up the formatting dialog box, a pause for 1 second, then the selecting the found image, which is in the menu of number categories. It moves down to select currencies, and then another pause, and then here's the drop down for all the list of currencies, the long list of currencies that's available in Excel. That's clicked on, and it just clicks on the list to bring it down. And then another pause, and then we type E to bring in the currencies that begin with the letter E, and then the keystroke action to click the down arrow 3 times. And then once the down arrow is clicked 3 times, return to select the Egyptian currency, and a final return to save and close the currency dialog box. And that's it. That runs this this Keyboard Maestro macro. And as you can see here, we can try it again. 3 and 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can select these and hit Command T, and let's select EGP again. There it goes, selecting currency, moving the drop down, and then choosing the Egyptian currency from the list, and return to close and save the dialog box. That was a change from the 2 previous times that I tried to record this video. I had a down arrow to select the category of numbers, which didn't work because when just arrowing down to select the category of number formatting, it remembers the position it was the last time you opened the dialog box. So it started moving further down from the right place to click when you ran the macro multiple times. So we had to change to use the found image action. That's why I changed that up. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this macro. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment below. And be sure to watch the Mr. Excel reaction video that I've linked below, and I've linked earlier in this video. Alright guys, I will see you all in the next video.